this shit is actually live. It is. It's live. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, Tim. Is today the day?
Today is one day, yeah.
We should check.
Yeah. Oh, do a mail call.
Oh my goodness, it's our SJW badges. We're ready to go.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Anyhow.
Was that a bit? Like
what?
Was that like a bit?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right. Our SJW badges showed up. Where's my... All right. Water, smokes.
The checklist, man.
Yeah, the checklist. And we also... Are we gonna do the shilling? Just cause?
Yeah, sure.
The website, I actually did change it. I found a new thing for anybody out there that does actually happen to listen to audio. It's only the most 5 recent, but I'm going to put a bigger, more inclusive widget of this part on there. There are links at the top to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, which is the weirdest one, and then you can actually link out to the actual show. Let's see if it brings it up. To the actual show where the show is hosted at, but you can subscribe there as well. With that being said, let's get back here, and we got to find our people. Those guys.
2 people.
What's up?
Todd?
Thing that looks like a science toaster right here.
A what?
A science toaster. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it could toast science. So, or be a very, expensive.
Are you talking about the power supply?
Maybe. It's got a button, and it sort of looks like a science toaster. So.
Yeah, that powers up some of the gear we're using right now.
Okay.
Yeah, don't hit that. Yeah.
It just powers
In my
down.
experience, if something has the science qualifiers, you just let an expert touch that.
Okay, yeah.
What are we going? What are the science qualifiers? That I'm not getting at. I guess
It's nuclear, radiation.
Okay.
things like that.
Okay. I got you now. I just wasn't connecting.
It's a
Anyway.
science toaster. It's like they got a lot of science and they put it into a toaster, a machine that requires very little science. It's yeah.
Okay. So anything with buttons, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like when you overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
It's like a toaster has been a toaster for
100
years, and then they're like, you need a bagel smart toaster? What the fuck's that? It's like, that's what I'm saying.
There's a toaster for everything.
It's like cars. It's like, man, they've been cars for 100 years.
Okay,
right?
we made that. That's good.
Now, you gotta science stuff to cars. It's like.
Well, yeah, there's this. I seen this commercial where you can literally buy a car, and it's one of those. I don't know. You can get soda, a soda machine, but it's a car machine. Yeah, and it spins the car around, and then they deliver it to you the next day or something.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's a commercial.
There was a soda, a soda fountain is man, BMW now comes standard with Coca-Cola.
No, but that would be really cool.
That was. I was like, dude, that's so awesome. But you'd have to be rich enough to clean up all the nasty, pay somebody to clean up all the nasty syrup that was leaking all over your car all the time.
How about it?
Yeah.
But no, I was saying there's a commercial where you can pick your car however you want it, customize it however.
Damn.
Carvana.
Yeah.
I think that's one.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I want to say it's Carvana.
Yeah, Carvana. I think is the
So
name.
I don't know if that's real.
I
though.
think it
is.
is.
Is it real or is it just their car vending machine is
We're
just
gonna-
nah,
we're gonna
we
find
gotta-
out.
Google it. Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Is that a
find
real
this
thing?
out.
Because I know they make parking garages like that in big dense cities, so it could be real, but it also could just be
Could be an ad thing.
Right.
a device for a commercial.
I'm thinking it's real, though. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know.
So
This
it's not
is
a real place?
Well, no, I don't know. Maybe
Well, it's a real company. And on
This-
that commercial,
I'm getting Pokemon is what I'm getting when I type it in, so I might not be spelling it right.
But it just seems like it seems like a third-party service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
is.
does.
It is. It's
Like-
just that's what it is.
They-
They don't want to. Their business model is hey, we're just a bunch of middlemen. So they're
Yeah.
they do
Right.
look at our amazing
It's a
car machine.
A middleman business that doesn't need to exist in 2019.
It's a
Right,
middleman
but
for
does.
you and another middleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
isn't a car dealer or a car salesman already middleman and shit?
Yeah.
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 trying to get as much money from you to pay them as possible.
Yeah, actually, I want to say that a couple of years ago, when Volkswagen came out with a new bug, they were just doing like, hey, just go directly to the Volkswagen website and like order your Volkswagen Beetle from our website. It'll cost you a fraction of the money because you're buying it directly from us. And then a bunch of car dealerships sued them. So in the United States, like it was established, it's actually illegal for an individual person to buy a car directly from
a dealership,
a company. They have to go through a dealership.
Oh, I got
yeah, unless they're a licensed dealership, you can't buy a car from them.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that makes sense.
Not really, because dealerships wouldn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Like new dealerships would not be a thing. Like there'd probably be used car lots, but because no one now with the day and age, like you just go on the internet and be like, "This is the car I want," and if you're buying it directly from the company, they're like, "Nah, this is how much your car costs." There's no wheeling and dealing and haggling for the best price. It's just like, it's like go to Walmart. You don't complain when the milk like goes up 10 cents. You know, it's like no. This is you go to the website, click this is how much XYZ option costs.
it'd be nice if you could go to Walmart and get a car just to replace
They
it.
have tried it.
Shit.
They've tried it. They're doing a couple test markets.
Do they
and,
still have the Walmart gas stations?
I haven't seen many.
Yeah, I think a lot of them
around
closed.
Here, but I know the Sam's Club still has one in State
Look,
College.
yeah,
Did
They
they
do.
have one in Clearfield?
They
yeah,
did.
The
Used
Clearfield one
to.
had one.
They
took
did,
it out.
and then the one in Altoona, which is basically Hollidaysburg, had one, and it's gone also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of like there's just too many other gas places right there.
yeah, the ones
You know
that
what I mean?
closed anyway.
But,
Yeah,
like,
because
like
there's
the one in State College is still going.
yeah,
What do you mean? The
There's-
gas
at the
one?
Sam's
The
Club,
Sam's Club has a gas
Yeah,
station.
well, that's Sam's.
and you could
Well,
probably
but
get a
the
discount.
gas station at the one in Altoona was also Sam's Club, actually.
I actually have a story
Yeah.
about a Walmart Sam's Club gas station.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
let's hear it.
All right. Once upon a time, I was in a bigger town than the one we're in.
No,
Yeah. I was actually going to one of the previously mentioned places. Had business to conduct there, but I was not a member. If that narrows it down any, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I go in, come out, things are done. Car literally will not start. Out of gas. Had to go talk to the guy on the other side of the bubble. Like, nah, if you're not a member, you can't get gas here. I'm like, really? And he's like,
He
no.
wouldn't bend the
I'm
rules.
like, come on, man. No, they did let me get gas. He had to call his boss. And that person had to get hold of somebody else. All over gas. Like, I could have walked a couple miles up the road and got it.
Yeah.
But getting approval to let me get gas because I didn't have a membership card. Is
And
that
not-
crazy?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
man,
just
you
from
gotta
one
override
person.
The membership rules. You got to dig up Sam Walton's corpse. to
No, no,
get
and
his,
this was like-
approval.
This was like
Yeah.
wintertime, too. If I'd
Why
been
took so
working
long
there,
down
I'd have
the
been
road?
like, just go ahead, man. You're out of gas. It's cold out.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a kid. You have a kid with
I'm
you.
guessing they
Go ahead
can't
and get
even
gas.
do that. I'm guessing they can't because like how computerized everything is. Like if you don't scan a card, so that
Well,
way they can,
they don't scan the card. They just like physically wanted to look at it.
huh? It's like a lot
Yeah,
of,
it sounds like it pretty
That-
much.
More of a dick move.
Yeah,
than
more of a
anything.
just
dick
coulda-
move
yeah,
than
you
anything
coulda
at
just-
first.
yeah.
I'm a security guard watching these gas pumps. You ain't getting shit.
Yeah, I don't care if you got a kid in the car freezing or not. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's basic. I'm like, look, man, I got a kid. I said, mother's with her mom's with, we're all here. Like, I can't get gas, like not even a gallon, half gallon.
Right, to get up the road even.
Can you spill some?
How about it? Just turn the pump on.
He's like, I'm gonna give you a styrofoam cup. And it's gonna start melting. You better run quick. Pour it in. No, he didn't do that. But no, after 2 phone calls, I did get gas. Craziest shit ever, man. Like,
That store in general is crazy. They have too many managers for. Like, they have a manager for the manager's manager.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I worked for him before. It's ridiculous.
And yeah,
now.
there's a general manager. Then they have shift managers. Then they have like a, I don't know if they still do it, but they had like a
department managers.
department managers, a manager for all of day shift, a manager
don't
for
have to
night
pay
shift.
management hourly rate. You can rate them
Right.
salaried.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's probably why they have.
Yeah.
You can
It's
work
like, yep. Oh, well, they know that there's like 60 hours a week worth of work.
guaranteed.
And they're going to hire one person for it. And they're like, well, when you don't get it done, then it's your job.
You're a
know,
manager.
Like, it's like, what do you mean? Like, you don't get fucking overtime. You're salaried, man. And that's why.
Salaries sometimes can be good, sometimes not. Like,
yeah. Well, it depends on the job and the situation.
Exactly.
But that also depends on, like, well, is the employer trying to take advantage of that situation?
Yeah, a lot of them do,
It's like,
too.
the dollar store is an excellent example. Like, if you go, like, next time you go into a dollar store, like, look at the name tags and see how many people in there are general managers or, like, shift managers. Because
Pretty much all of them.
Yep, they're like, oh, you're salaried, but you're part-time salaried. So
Yeah, I don't get how that works.
Yeah.
I don't either. I was just going to say.
There's too many loopholes.
Yeah.
Like, is that their way of getting around raising minimum wage? It sounds to
That's
me like
their
it
way
could
of-
be.
Like, that's the dollar store says, like, when they've been confronted about it, like, no, that is part of our business model. We keep costs down. That's why you can pay, like, super cheap for our really crappy stuff, is because we don't have to pay anybody to do anything.
Right. And that's why they're popping up everywhere now.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
Every 10 or 15
They're-
miles there's one.
Like, it was about 5 or 6 years ago, a couple years ago, the CEO of Dollar General was like, our plan is we're going to serve as many rural communities that are more than 15 miles from a Walmart, because, like, we can't, like, they're like, we can't compete with Walmart. There's no reason to go to a dollar store next to a Walmart.
No, there isn't.
There's no reason, because...
And a lot of big towns or cities have that.
Yeah.
Connected right to a Walmart.
But think of, like, some of the places that are dollar stores are just like, why the hell is there a dollar store here?
It's along a highway,
And it's just because it's 15 miles from the closest Walmart. Like, that's it. They put that spot there because...
They're making money.
Yeah. Yep.
Their
It's been pretty
stock's
successful
been,
so
I've
far.
seen, it's working for them. Good for them. I don't know
Well,
about Family Dollar.
Not
for like the managers we were
Right,
talking about.
exactly.
Yeah,
the
Like,
ones that are working.
That's just more work
There
for them
are
to
a
do.
few people getting very rich and a lot of people getting,
Yeah, and I think that's always going to happen. That's just the way people
that's
are.
the problem. You think it's always going to happen. And then we've just accepted
It always
Yeah.
didn't happen, though, or
Yeah.
has it? Yeah, it has.
Well,
Has
it
it?
always has. Yeah,
Yeah.
just go back in time, like what? Freaking serfs and freaking kings and like
The scheme of time, though, we haven't really been around all that long. You know what I mean, to compare. But we have nothing to compare it
Humans
to.
have existed for 100% of human history, though.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
So-
anything before that is interesting, but none of it really matters.
No.
And the fact that, not to just say it, doesn't really matter, but...
So our current country was formed because we didn't want taxation without representation, right?
It's an oversimplification, but yes.
Right. But let's say our tax model was in existence back then.
Uh-huh.
There would be no country, or would they have still been like, no taxes, or whatever, no new taxes? Let's go make another country.
It wasn't like if the modern system were in place, it wouldn't have mattered because there would have been representation. Like,
Right,
that was the
right.
issue. It's not like
No, but it's because anybody that was coming through that was more powerful basically could tax.
Whoever they wanted.
Yeah.
well, that's still the way it is. Like,
Not
whoever's
really.
in charge, you have to make the taxes. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
wars have been fought. Yeah.
How's it?
Yeah.
There are just more people involved. It's just not just one guy now.
Yeah,
It's a bunch
true.
of dudes. But if they're like, you know what, like, we want to tax jerking off, like, we're putting we need to raise money for schools and libraries, like,
How that does.
you know what, like, we're passing like the jerking tax. Like, every time you jerk it, like, you owe us, 25 cents. Like, they can do that.
What was this whole impeachment shit that was on? Like, is he impeached now?
This
or-
process has been started.
That's
So it goes through the
Impeachment
House.
doesn't mean being thrown out.
No.
Impeachment means that they have a trial.
yes.
Yeah,
And they're
okay.
going to start
But
calling
they've already
evidence.
said that it doesn't matter. Mitch McConnell's like, no, man, it doesn't matter. I'm not an impartial juror. Like, this is all political. So it's all just a big fucking show.
Oh, I
so
know.
That way, like the left, not even the left, the Democrats could be like, oh, we're trying so hard, and the Republicans be like, they're evil. Look, they don't want, like, they want to murder babies, like, and here all we want to do is have a bunch of like homeless babies and watch them starve while we jerk it, like, you know, like.
I was watching some of it, and like, I don't know, it just didn't make fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's because it's absurd.
Yeah,
It's
that's
because,
what it
like,
was.
Donald Trump is a fucking absurd. He is a television character.
Yeah.
Like,
He is.
if he is. That is what he is. That is what he's doing. He's like, man, I got all my money from being a loudmouth jackass. If I scream at everybody, like, I eventually get my way. That's exactly what he does.
Here's my thing about Trump, though, real quick. The whole time he's been in office, I haven't been worried about being bombed as I was with the other presidents, if that makes any sense.
No.
I wasn't really.
No, because he just let a nuclear arms treaty die with Russia.
Maybe it's the fact of him with Russia being tied into them makes me not worry about it as much.
Yeah, I don't get into politics, man.
Yeah, that's why I usually don't, because none of it makes sense, but
Yeah.
He
I
is
don't
one
know.
bad tweet away from starting World War III. That's the problem. Like,
You think?
see,
yeah. So, like, how far do you push Kim Jong-un? He's a fucking madman. We know that.
he's also young.
Yeah.
I don't think
Who's
people...
young?
Kim Jong-un.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Trump. I'm like, Trump's like almost
compared to most of the other world leaders,
But
I'm not
he's
sure
lived
they'd
his
let...
entire life being told he's a god.
That's true.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's
True.
the issue that comes up. Like, yeah, when you are told your entire life you are a god above men, like, your decisions
Nope.
become different.
Oh.
You know?
Scoot forward a little. You're swinging your whole background.
There's that ain't better.
Yeah. Your chair just happened to catch it.
I just don't think China would let something like that happen.
South or Korea.
No, China would let Kim
Oh.
Jong-un do something
How
like
do they
that.
stop him?
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, how would
I
they,
don't
how
I
would
don't
they
know.
stop
I
him?
just don't. I don't know.
Look at it from this perspective. Okay, like, America's a business. It's a company, right? How well is your company going to succeed if every time you go to meet the head of another company who're like, hey man, like, we make tires, you own a car company, you want to buy our tires, you stupid fucking cocksucker? They're gonna be fuck you eventually. It's like,
Yeah.
you might make the best tires, but every time you call another person, like, you stupid fucking cocksucker, now do something I want you to do.
What I'm saying though is,
It only lasts so long.
would the other people let something like that happen to where they would have to end up
What
paying
other people?
us, like the other countries, paying for us to rebuild ourselves?
No one's gonna pay for anything.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
no other country is gonna be like, oh, America, here's some money. They're gonna be like, fuck you, pig fuckers. Yeah.
See, I don't know. I think there's so many deals involved with countries and shit that stuff that we
Maybe.
don't know about.
Definitely shit I don't know about.
Right.
Probably, but the problem is, like, there are a lot of crazy nut jobs out there.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, like, how many people did it take to blow up the World Trade Center? And let's just
World Trade
terrorists-
Center? What, you talking 9/11?
Yeah,
How many?
30?
Yeah, it's like 30 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
and just think
went
about
down.
it. Like, how easy it would be to derail a bunch of commuter trains. Easy. All you need is a truck, and you can kill like crap tons of people simultaneously all over the East Coast. Like, that's all you need, a couple trucks. You just
Yeah.
have to go to a couple, like, be like, okay, I'm at railroad crossing XYZ, and like, okay, I'm at ZY5, and they're like 1, 2, 3, like, Allah Akbar, and then or
See, I maybe
doesn't-
it just doesn't make sense to me that there's not like something to gain from doing it. Like,
But they're
yeah,
like, in
well,
their
for
mind, there
them,
is.
in
Yeah.
their mi-
Yeah.
what can you gain from maybe mental, spirituality?
Not
or-
looking bad on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know. None of that shit.
That's about it,
makes
man.
sense.
Part of the problem, though, it's like a lot of the people that are like the Islamic terrorists aren't fighting for they're
Money
fighting for
or
money,
or anything
they're
like that.
fighting for ideological beliefs.
Right, and that's
it's
crazy.
Like, I believe, Lays is like, I believe that you are evil. Like, they believe, like, if you saw somebody just, like, raping babies, they built a machine in their front yard that held the babies down, and they just went along the line raping fucking babies, you'd fucking beat the shit, you'd go ape shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
In their mind, that's what's going on. Like, they see the Western world, and they're like, they just have all these fucking baby raping machines.
See, that's
like,
a twisted way of thinking of shit. You
it
know?
is.
Yeah, like
but,
that's probably why I don't understand it.
But is it any different than the same churches that are like the Westboro Baptist Church?
Oh God, they're crazy.
Like, it's like, oh, God hates the fags.
Right.
God sent IEDs to like cleanse the fags, which brings up another thing for like, so like therefore God sent the Muslims. So doesn't that just like totally like unjustify everything that Westboro Baptist Church says? But I don't know.
It was extraterrestrials anyway. They weren't gods.
Aliens. All right, we're gonna take a pause. One moment. We gotta mute out and go into black screen, people. But we will be back. Give me 1 sec. How do I work this shit?
I believe the acceptable.
Where are we at? Where are we at? All right. Sorry for the pause. Outside sources have intervened, sadly. And I hate when you got a good conversation going.
I know.
And you got to stop it.
It does suck.
But you know what?
I was learning a lot of shit that I didn't know.
We will be back. Let's do this. We'll continue the conversation. Not guaranteed before Christmas. Probably after. Joe?
Yep.
All right.
I'm booked up.
He's
It's that
booked up.
time of year.
He's overbooked. All right. Anyhow,
Sort of, yeah.
anybody that tuned in, check back Christmas Eve.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
There may be something there for you. There might not be. The world could end.
Hopefully there is.
One tweet away. One tweet away.
We're also one tweet away from Elon Musk becoming the world's first real supervillain.
Yeah, we went over that.
Yeah.
All right, people. I have to get out of here. These guys don't, but I do. But
That's what she said.